Hello YouTube, what is up? Connor Brooks here with another review for you. Today I have a real treat for you. Today we are going to be reviewing the Intermountain HO scale FP7 passenger locomotive with ESU Loksound installed. So I really like this locomotive and the sound, so let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing. So first off, as for returners to this channel, as you know, the locomotive is already out of the box, so that it's tested and stuff. For new people, that's what I do. I take the locomotive out of the box, test it and whatnot, and then just unbox it without the locomotive inside of it. So first off, this is a FP7A Northern Pacific locomotive, number 5246. So what you do is you open the sides, of course, and then inside is the locomotive. Inside is the locomotive's holder, and then there is a sleeve that it comes in, but when I took it out of the box the first time, it came out of the sleeve, and the sleeve kind of stayed in the box. But just so you know, there is a sleeve, and then you have your Intermountain operator's guide. So first, let's start with the locomotive holder. Sorry about that. So what you have is just the locomotive holder, and it's held together by just little clamps or something, and so you just pull it off. And then your locomotive is going to be sitting here. There's going to have this sleeve of like plastic around it to protect the paint. Then your locomotive is going to be in here. Now I've already used some of these parts, but there's going to be a bag with like extra parts, windshield wipers, or not windshield wipers, but extra just add-on stuff to make your locomotive more real. And more realistic, I guess I should say. And so that about does it for the unboxing. There's really nothing more to it. Diesel locomotives are just a lot easier than steam locomotives. So I guess we can go ahead over to the layout. Let me get my operator's guide, and we can go over to the layout, and then we can see the locomotive in all her pride and glory. Awesome. Alrighty. So here is the Intermountain FP7A Northern Pacific. This one, it says it's the BN patch, but this specific road number doesn't say BN under the number. There are other ones that do, but I just wanted to get that out of the way before we started. So let's start out with the front. We have the snow plow, which is a bigger snow plow than the other FP7 or F7As. Northern Pacific, Northern Pacific logo, Intermountain coupler. Let's see, number boards that are lit. They do light up. So the bottom light that's in white here is the headlight, and then this light is the Mars light, and we'll get into that a little later. Windows, windshield wipers, horn. This one has a different horn than the regular F7s or FP7s. Let's see, we got cab door. There is a interior cab unit. Moving on to the side, let's see, Main Street of the Northwest. So I guess that's what the Northern Pacific is known for. Let's see. Moving down, we have see-through grills and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it through the camera, but maybe down there at the end you can see it. Let's see, ladders up to the door. Let's see, there's two doors. This one gets into the cab. This one, I guess, goes into the engine room or not. And then, I don't know if you can see it, but there's definitely a lot of rivet detail on here. And there is also, a lot of just like etched plastic and stuff, but very detailed. Going to the roof. There's your fans and stuff. Now this, I want to say, this is what, oh, I'm sorry. Normally I put my phone on Do Not Disturb before I record. Anyway, so this part actually comes as an extra part, and so this is what the locomotive normally looks like. I decided to add this on the end because I just thought it looked pretty cool, and so it just fits right on there like that. And then moving back, we go all the way to the back, And then here's the rear of the locomotive. This is not a light, it is just a window. Then there's another window on the door. There is no reverse light on this locomotive. And then, let's see, going up to the back, and or the other side, I guess I should say, is the exact same. And I forgot to mention this is the fuel tank. And then the trucks. Truck detail, I'm going to give Intermountain a very good job. These look very detailed, and I really like them. Also, there's a lot of like small stuff on here that is only legible with like a magnifying glass, but like this blue and red thing, you won't be able to see it, but it's very nice. So that about does it for detail. It's not the most detailed locomotive, but it's not the least detailed locomotive. Paint is very beautiful. There's not very much bleed. And so yeah, that about does it for detail. So let's get into the sounds, shall we? Okay. So track power is on. So how ESU how ESU works is you have to push F8 to get the locomotive started. So let me put in 5246 on the controller, and I'll push F8 so you can hear the startup sequence. So there's the startup sequence. Let's go over functions before we get into lighting, or I guess sound functions. So F1 is the bell. And then F2 is the horn. So there is no F3 on these ESU products for short horn, so it's just a quick release. And then let's go to the operator's guide, because I don't really use many of the other functions except for those two main ones, and then plus the lighting functions. This is a very nice guide, and it has stuff for F units, U18Bs, SD40-2, and ES44ACs. But we only care about the F units. So F3 is the coupler clank. F4 is the dynamic brake. I don't know if this locomotive has it, but nope. F5 is the number boards. So as you can see, both sides are lit. F5. F6 is the Mars light, which we'll do in a minute. F0 is the headlight. I guess we can put that on, and we can test the dimmer, which is F7. F8 is mute, or prime mover on and off, because it turns the prime mover off, but you can still do the horn and bell and stuff, but it's essentially mute. And then F10 is manual notching, or F9 is manual notching up, and F10 is manual notching down. So F6 is the Mars light. So as you can see, it's a flashing light. I don't exactly know what the Mars light is used for, but I know most passenger locomotives use the Mars light. Freight ones are more equipped with just the headlight, and the headlight is where the Mars light is. All right, let's get into running. Speed step 1. So as you can see, the brakes had to release there for it to start moving. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then at 10 it kind of goes down, and then it'll speed back up. Now let's slow that down. I don't know if you heard that, but there's brakes. And then we'll come back. Let's go ahead and just go straight up to 6, because it's kind of far away, we can't even see it. And I'll just go up to 8 on reverse. Then I'll slow it down right here so you can hear the brakes again. And I'll do a grade crossing sequence too. So as you heard the brakes, And then let's do F8, or let's go ahead and turn the lights off. And then we'll go ahead and do F8, which I believe this one, it doesn't mute and it's actually like a shutdown. So as you can hear, there's still sounds. You can still do all the sounds. But that just turns the prime mover off, which is essentially like a mute. So guys, that wraps up this review. I want to thank you for watching this video. And I want to just say, please subscribe to my channel and like the video and comment on the video for suggestions or what I should review next. Alrighty, thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.